A 72-year-old man once told me, "Doc, I can fall asleep. That part is easy, but then it feels like the night is in pieces." Midnight, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, I see them all on the clock. His wife nodded and said, "We tiptoe around the house because we're afraid of waking him up, but he's already awake." A large study in older adults found that more than 1 in 3 had broken, restless sleep most nights, often for years, and many of them thought it was just aging, rather than something they could gently improve. The truth is, the last 30 minutes before bed can quietly decide whether you sleep in long, peaceful stretches or keep popping awake. I'm Dr. Ashley Coleman, a senior kidney and prostate health specialist here on Senior Health Protect. In this video, we're going to walk through 7 simple habits that shape what happens in those final minutes before bed, and then I'll pull them together into one easy 30-minute routine at number 1. If you want fewer wake-ups, calmer nights, and a body that feels more rested in the morning, stay with me. Before we dive in, I'd love to hear from you. On an average night, how many times do you wake up even if you don't get out of bed? Is it once, twice, or more than that? Tell me down in the comments. I do read them, and they help me plan future videos for you. We're going to count down from 7 to 1. The earlier points are gentle fixes you can start tonight. The most important one is number 1, where I'll show you how to turn your last 30 minutes before bed into a calm, repeatable routine that signals to your brain and bladder, it's time to stay asleep. 7. Letting caffeine and sugar win the evening. Many seniors tell me, "I don't drink coffee after dinner, so caffeine is not my problem." Then we look at their evening and there's black tea, chocolate, cola, or a so-called energy drink hiding in there. Your brain might fall asleep, but the rest of your body stays on alert. As we get older, our liver and kidneys clear caffeine more slowly. That means the cup of tea at 5 p.m. can still be nudging your brain at 11 p.m. Sugar-heavy desserts or sweet drinks can also cause a rush and crash pattern that makes you more likely to wake up in the night when your blood sugar dips. The common mistake is thinking, it's just a small cup or decaf doesn't count. Decaf still has some caffeine, and even a little bit can matter when your sleep is fragile. Here is a simple evening protocol. Try to stop caffeine by early afternoon, around 2 or 3 p.m. In the evening, switch to herbal options like chamomile, lemon balm, or peppermint, as long as your own doctor says they are safe for you. If you enjoy dessert, keep it small and have it earlier in the evening, not right before bed. Your secret tip here is timing. By the time you are in that last 30 minutes before bed, your stomach and brain should not be dealing with a caffeine push or a sugar roller coaster. That alone may reduce how many times you pop awake. 6. Going to bed with a busy bladder. Many seniors fall into a quiet trap. They sip water, tea, or juice through the whole evening. And then, right before bed, they remember, "Oh, I should drink a full glass so I don't get dehydrated." Their kidneys and bladder get their biggest assignment just as they lie down. Your kidneys are like gentle filters, and your bladder is the storage tank. If you send a big wave of fluid into the system at bedtime, your bladder will almost certainly call you a few hours later. That can wake you up, even if you feel you had to go anyway. The common mistake is making up all your water at night. Another mistake is not giving yourself a calm, unhurried last bathroom trip before lights out. So you are half empty instead of comfortably empty. Here is a practical routine. Aim to drink most of your water earlier in the day, from morning until late afternoon. In the evening, sip, don't gulp. 2 to 3 hours before bed, begin to slow down your fluids. In the last hour, try to avoid large drinks unless your doctor has advised otherwise for a specific condition. Make sure you take one last, unhurried bathroom visit right before you start your 30-minute wind down. Sit, relax, and give yourself a few extra moments so the bladder can fully empty. That one calm step can give you a longer first stretch of sleep before your body needs you to get up. 5. Letting screens and bright light trick your brain. Imagine your brain as a sleepy child who needs a clear signal that playtime is over. Bright screens from phones, tablets, and TVs act like a shout of "wake up," even if you feel tired. Many seniors tell me, "But I just watch a calm show," while the blue light from the screen quietly tells the brain to delay melatonin, the natural sleep hormone. A large study in older adults found that people who use screens late into the night were more likely to report broken, restless sleep, even when they spent the same number of hours in bed. It wasn't just the content. The light itself made a difference. The common mistake is scrolling or watching right up until the moment you turn off the light. Your eyes are bright and busy 1 second, and then you expect your brain to flip to deep sleep the next. That jump is hard at any age, and it can be even harder after 60. Your practical protocol is simple. About an hour before bed, begin to dim the lights in your home. 30 to 45 minutes before bed, turn off personal screens. If you still want something to do, move to soft activities, a light paper book, a magazine, a simple puzzle, or quiet music. Here's a helpful little trick. If you must use a device in the last hour, turn on any night mode or blue light filter and hold it farther from your face. Lower the brightness as much as you comfortably can. Then, in those last 30 minutes, try to be screen-free so your brain can finally believe the day is over. 4. Carrying worry and to-do lists into bed. One of the most common things I hear is, "My body is tired, but my mind will not stop." A senior named Linda once told me, "As soon as my head hits the pillow, I remember every bill, every appointment, every worry about my children and grandchildren." She woke up again and again through the night, each time with her heart beating a little faster. When you lie in bed and do your worrying there, your brain starts to link the bed with thinking instead of resting. That connection can make you more likely to wake up at 2 or 3 a.m. and slip right back into the same worries. The brain thinks, "Oh, this is the place where we solve problems." The common mistake is trying to solve the whole week while you are half asleep. Another mistake is telling yourself, "Don't think about it," which often makes the thoughts louder. Try a simple worry offload 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Sit in a chair, not in the bed, with a small notebook and pen. Write down 3 kinds of things: what you did today, what truly must be done tomorrow, and any big worries that are on your heart. Next to each one, write one tiny next step, even if it's just call the office or ask the doctor next visit. Then tell yourself gently, "This list will hold these things until morning." Place the notebook outside the bedroom or on a dresser, not on the pillow. When worries pop up in bed, remind yourself, "I already parked that. Morning me will handle it." Over time, this helps your brain see the bed as a place for sleep, not for thinking. By the way, if tips like these feel helpful, you can hit subscribe so you don't miss future senior health videos here on Senior Health Protect. And 3, ignoring your body temperature and comfort. Have you ever woken up sweating, chilled, or with a stiff neck and thought, "No wonder I can't stay asleep"? Comfort may sound simple, but many seniors underestimate how much room temperature, blankets, and pillows affect night awakenings. As we age, our internal thermostat can be less flexible. Blood vessels, hormones, and muscle mass all change. Being even a little too warm can push you into lighter sleep and make you more sensitive to noise or the urge to pee. Being too cold can make muscles tighten and joints ache, which can wake you up as you shift around trying to get comfortable. The common mistake is using the same heavy bedding year-round or sleeping in thick socks and layers without testing what truly feels best for you now. Another mistake is keeping the bedroom air too warm because the rest of the house feels chilly. Here is a gentle protocol to test. Aim for a bedroom that is cool but not freezing. For many seniors, that means a slightly cooler room with warmer, breathable blankets. Cotton or bamboo fabrics often feel less trapping than heavy synthetic ones. If your feet tend to get cold, wear light socks, but avoid tight elastic. In your 30-minute wind down, use a few minutes to prepare the bed. Smooth the sheets, adjust your pillows so your neck is in a neutral position, and keep an extra light blanket nearby if you often wake up chilled. If you share a bed, remember that you and your partner may need different layers. It is okay to have separate blankets, so each of you can be comfortable enough to stay asleep. 2. Falling asleep in the wrong place. Many of my patients tell me, "Doc, I fall asleep just fine. The problem is that I wake up wide awake at 2 in the morning." When we look closer, we discover a pattern. They fall asleep in the recliner with the TV on, then stumble to bed sometime later. That broken first stretch can set the whole night up to be choppy. Your body loves routine. When you fall asleep in one place and wake up in another, your brain can feel a bit confused. The light, noise, and position in a chair are very different from the quiet, dark, flat position of a bed. That change can make it harder to drop back into deep sleep. The common mistake is telling yourself, "I'll just rest my eyes in the chair for a minute," and waking up an hour later. Another mistake is using the chair as the main sleep spot because it feels easier on your back, but never working with your doctor or therapist to make the bed more comfortable. Here is a kinder plan. Decide that your bed is your main sleeping place, and that chairs and sofas are for resting, not for the whole night. In the last hour before bed, if you feel sleepy in the chair, say to yourself, "Great, that means it's time to move to the bedroom now." Turn off the TV, do your final bathroom trip, and begin your 30-minute routine in your bed, not in front of the screen. If you truly cannot lie flat comfortably, talk with your doctor or a physical therapist about pillow positioning, wedge cushions, or adjustable beds. The goal is to have one main place where your brain learns, "When we settle here, we stay asleep." Before we move to number 1, I want to share something important. YouTube videos like this can only go so deep. For seniors who want step-by-step sleep routines, simple evening meal plans, and printable checklists you can keep by your bedside, I've put them inside our channel membership here on Senior Health Protect. You don't have to join, but if you'd like more structured help, you can tap the join button under this video and see what's included. And if you'd like a simple written checklist of these habits, you can also download a free one from my website, thevitatrack.com. Now let's get to the heart of this. How to use those last 30 minutes before bed. 1. Your 30-minute sleep through the night routine. This is the "this" in our title. It is not a pill or a product. It is a simple, repeatable 30-minute routine that tells your brain, bladder, and body the same story every night. We are safe. The day is done. It is time for long, quiet sleep. Let me give you an example. A gentleman named Frank, in his late 60s, came to me exhausted. He said, "I'm in bed for 8 hours, but it feels like 8 different naps." We didn't change his medications right away. Instead, we built a firm 30-minute bedtime routine. Within a few weeks, he told me, "I still wake up sometimes, but now I roll over and go back to sleep. My nights feel like one long piece again." Here is how you can build your own version. Think of the 30 minutes before lights out as 3 gentle blocks of 10 minutes. In the first 10 minutes, finish the outside world. This means turning off screens, checking doors, setting out any morning pills or clothes, and doing your final bathroom visit. Move slowly and calmly, with soft lights. In the second 10 minutes, care for your body. Wash your face, brush your teeth, and change into comfortable sleep clothes. Do a few very gentle stretches while holding onto a sturdy surface if you need balance support. Rolling your shoulders, slowly turning your neck side to side, or lightly stretching your calves. As you move, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth in a slow, relaxed rhythm. In the last 10 minutes, be in bed with no tasks left. Lie on your back or your usual sleeping side. Place one hand on your chest and one on your belly. Breathe in slowly for a count of 4. Hold for a moment, and breathe out for a count of 6. As you breathe out, silently say to yourself, "Let go." If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to the feeling of your hands rising and falling. If your doctor has approved a light bedtime snack, this routine can start right after that snack, not during it. If you take nighttime medications, work them into the first 10 minutes so you are not getting up again later. The secret of this routine is not perfection, it is repetition. When you do roughly the same set of calm actions at the same time each night, your nervous system begins to relax sooner. Over time, many seniors find that while they may still wake once in the night, they fall back asleep much more easily and mornings feel less heavy. As we finish, let's pull this together. Broken sleep is common after 60, but it is not something you must simply accept. You can make gentle changes to evening caffeine and sugar. Stop sending a flood of fluid to your bladder at bedtime. Protect your brain from bright screens. Park your worries on paper instead of on your pillow. And make your bedroom cooler and more comfortable. You can also move your main sleep from the recliner to the bed and protect that final 30 minutes as a quiet, repeat comfort routine. This week, choose 2 simple actions. Maybe you cut out evening cola and start dimming the lights 1 hour before bed. Or you create your own 3-part 30-minute routine. Final bathroom trip, body care and stretches, then quiet breathing in bed. Even in your 70s or 80s, Small steps like these can make getting out of bed, walking to the mailbox, and enjoying the morning feel more steady and less tiring. I'd love to know which part of this 30-minute routine you plan to try first. Is it the breathing, the screen-free time, or the calmer bladder routine? Tell me in the comments so I can cheer you on and plan future videos for you. This video is for education only and is not personal medical advice. Always talk to your own doctor about your situation.